Hello Mushkins, and in this video I will be attempting to recreate some of my favorite slime videos on Instagram, and I even reached out on Instagram to ask you if any of you have any of your favorite videos that you would like me to recreate, and I got so many suggestions, so thank you so much. And I'm so excited for this video because a lot of these slime videos are also actually quite iconic from a really popular slime accounts, and this first one is actually from Dr. JS Slime Shop, and I was so excited to make it because they make these incredible clay ball towers with these perfectly formed little clay balls, and then they mix it all together. If you haven't seen these videos, please do yourself a favor and just go and watch them. They are so satisfying to watch. So I decided to recreate one of these clay ball towers, and mine was definitely not as amazing as the ones that they do, but I really tried. So I just formed all of these little balls, and it was actually really difficult to try and get them as uniform as possible. I even had to get my mom to try and help me to speed up the video a little bit, because as soon as I formed the first few ones, they actually started drying out a tiny bit. So I was really stressed that all of them were going to be dry by the time that I filmed the video. This took me probably over an hour to form all of these balls, so it took a long time. I have no idea how Dr. JS Slime Shop does it. And this is what an hour's worth of forming clay balls looks like. This is what I decided to use to make my little clay tower. And then I just started positioning them to try and stack all the balls on top of each other, and mine started toppling over to the side. So it was really difficult to make this video. And then before I start mixing all of this together, go into the comment section and just comment what color you think this will turn out to be, and let's see if you're right. This was such a time-consuming video to film, and it was also really difficult, but it was worth it in the end. It was so much fun to mix everything together, and the end texture was so sizzly. Next, I will be attempting to recreate the ramen kit from Mona Lisa slimes, and this was actually suggested by wobbly_slimes_ for me to recreate, or to attempt to recreate. So I've seen this slime all over Instagram, so it's quite an iconic slime, and I've always wanted to see if I could make it as well. So I made all of these noodle shaped pieces out of clay, and I just rolled it out really thin, and then I added the clear slime, which is the broth. And I saw you've got to leave it for about 1 hour to 2 hours for all the noodles to rise to the top. Then my mom sculpted all of the extra things out of clay for me. So those are little pork pieces, then it's a hard-boiled egg, and then some fish cakes. And then the following things are also actually supposed to be made out of clay, but I just took a few yellow marshmallow beads, which is supposed to represent the corn, and then some green sprinkles, which I think represents the peas. And then you kind of just have to mix everything together, and this looks so awesome. The next video suggestion was sent by farah._kadar on Instagram, and they said that I've got to try and recreate the donut DIY clay slime from Momo Slimes, and I was so excited to recreate them because I follow Momo Slimes on Instagram, and I always see these beautiful donut DIY clays coming from her page. And the one specifically that I'm sort of taking inspiration from for my donut DIY clay is the Ferrero Rocher clay, which has gold leaf pressed on the side of the donut, and then also these cute little, it looks like hazelnut shavings on the donut as well. So I just took inspiration from that one to create my own little donut creation. Next, we have another DIY clay kit, and this one was suggested by xx.soda on Instagram, and this is Rice Krispie Dip from OK Fun Slime, and this account comes up with the most incredible DIY clay kit designs. I really suggest you go and check them out. They've got the most beautiful and realistic looking clay creations that you mix into slime. So this one that I'm trying to recreate is the Rice Krispie Dip, which is you get a Rice Krispie, and then one side is a blue color, and then the other side is this light cookie color. But I didn't have the blue, so I just decided to use yellow, and I had no idea how to make that Rice Krispie textured look. So I just took my clay tools out and I just started sort of poking and folding the surface of the Rice Krispie shape that I made, and it actually turned out looking really, really cool and realistic. And then I just added a few little fake cake sprinkles, and it ended up looking really, really amazing. I was so proud of this one. And then the actual basic slime, I saw on their Instagram page that it's got a crunchy texture and it's got a few marshmallow beads in it as well. I don't have the white marshmallow beads, so I just added colorful ones and I mixed it all together. Next, we have a video from Slime Obsidian that I really wanted to recreate, and this is the video where he takes the forks that were dipped in food coloring and he presses it into slime. And this was actually also reposted by the actual Instagram page on Instagram. And the way I did this is I took some food coloring, put it on a plastic sheet, and then dipped the forks in there and then just pressed it into the slime. It is so simple, but the actual visuals of the video is so satisfying. The next video I'm going to try and recreate is the slime dripping videos from Muds, and this was actually also reposted by the actual Instagram page, and I absolutely love watching these videos. They are so satisfying to watch, and this was also suggested by Audrey Nolan 7884 for me to try and recreate. So I got these strainers from a plastic store, and I thought they had the perfect little openings to drip slime through, and then I took these rainbow colored blobs of clear slime and I dripped it through, or put it in using the strainers for them to drip out onto the sponges. And I didn't have Dazo clay, so I just used sponges, and this turned out to be a really cool video. It's not as amazing as the videos by Muds, but I tried. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any video suggestions that you want me to attempt to recreate, just comment them in the comment section, and maybe there's a part 2 coming to this video.